They don't print money the way you imagine. There is no giant machine flooding cash at midnight. The real process is quieter, darker, and far more powerful. Somewhere in the UK right now, numbers are being created from nothing. Not coins, not notes, just digits appearing on screens. And those digits shape your entire future. Every country tells you money is backed by trust, but no one tells you who controls that trust or how fragile it really is. The story begins not with paper, but with fear. Wars, crashes, and moments when governments had no choice but to bend reality. Long ago, money was gold you could touch away and hide. Then one day, countries realized gold was a cage, not a shield. Britain learned this lesson during war. When survival mattered more than rules and printing became a weapon. Printing money doesn't start at a printer. It starts in a room full of economists staring at charts in panic. When growth slows, politicians feel pressure. And pressure is when hidden systems quietly activate. Central banks are presented as boring institutions, but in truth, they are the most powerful storytellers on earth. The Bank of England doesn't ask permission from voters. It changes reality. With interest rates and balance sheets, money printing today is called something softer. Quantitative easing sounds harmless, almost academic, but QE is simply money creation in a tailored suit. Clean words, hiding a raw act of power. The bank buys government bonds. Money appears digitally, and suddenly, debt feels less painful. This money was not earned, saved, or produced. It was typed into existence. The mystery deepens when you realize most money never becomes cash. It lives and dies as numbers. Your salary, your savings, your debt, all exist mainly as entries and data. When countries print money, they are really expanding balance sheets, inflating confidence, not paper. This is why inflation creeps slowly, then suddenly. Like heat rising in a locked room, governments insist printing saves economies. And sometimes it does. In the short term, but every pound created quietly steals value from every pound you already own. Inflation is the invisible tax no one votes for, yet everyone pays. The UK felt this after 2008, when banks collapsed and trust evaporated overnight. Money was printed to save the system, but the system was never redesigned. Asset prices soared while wages lagged, creating a silent divide. No speech-addressed houses became unreachable not by chance but by policy side effects. Countries don't print money for people. They print money for stability as defined by This is why markets cheer money printing while workers feel poorer. The mystery grows darker when you realize stopping printing is almost impossible. Once economies depend on cheap money, withdrawal feels like suffocation. Every crisis makes the printer easier to use and harder to switch off. COVID proved this brutally. Trillions created in weeks without debate. People stayed home while money flooded markets faster than ever. It felt necessary and terrifying at the same time. Printing money delays pain but multiplies consequences. Countries justify it by saying growth will catch up later. But later always arrives with interest. The real secret is that money printing is about control, not cash. Whoever controls money controls time, risk, and survival. Nations compete silently through currency strength, not armies. Devalue your money and exports rise, but citizens quietly lose power. This is why currency wars never make headlines. The UK doesn't print recklessly compared to others, but restraint still has a cost. Global trust in pounds depends on belief, not metal. If belief cracks, printing turns from tool to threat. History shows this again and again in fallen empires. Rome printed coins, thinner and thinner, until trust collapsed. Modern countries repeat the pattern digitally with cleaner language. The mystery isn't how money is printed, it's how long faith survives. People assume governments understand the end. In reality, they manage moments, not futures. Printing money buys time for leaders, not solutions for generations. Debt grows faster than honesty, central banks promise. Balance while walking a tightrope over chaos. One wrong step and inflation turns into panic. This is why officials speak calmly even when systems shake. Confidence is the currency behind all currencies. The public sees prices rising and blames shops, not policy. The truth stays buried in reports no one reads. Money printing shapes inequality more than effort ever will. Those closest to new money win first. Those paid last lose silently. This is called the Cantillon effect, though no one explains it on the news. Countries know this and accept it as collateral damage. Printing money is choosing who bleeds slower. The UK narrative frames it as necessity, not choice. But every print is a decision with victims and winners. The scariest part is dependence. Economies addicted to printing cannot imagine life without it. Interest rates rise, and the system trembles. So printing becomes the escape again. Citizens sense something is wrong but can't name it. Confusion keeps the mystery alive. The future may bring digital currencies, tighter controls, and faster printing. Cash could disappear while creation accelerates. Money will move instantly while understanding lags behind. This gives governments unprecedented power and citizens unprecedented exposure. The real question is not, can countries print money? The question is, should they keep doing it this way? Every pound created is a promise pushed onto tomorrow. One day tomorrow answers back. History doesn't punish printing immediately. It waits until people stop believing. When belief breaks, no printer can fix it. The UK still stands strong because trust remains, but trust is fragile when prices rise faster than hope. Understanding this changes how you see money forever. Your savings are not just numbers, they are belief units. Printing money tests that belief daily. Once you see the system, you cannot unsee it. Every headline about rates hides a deeper fear. Every promise of stability costs unseen value. Countries print money to survive the present, but survival is not the same as health. The mystery is whether anyone can stop before it's too late. Power rarely gives itself limits. Money printing is the ultimate temptation. It feels like magic until the bill arrives. Now you know the truth behind the quiet creation, and once you know how countries print money, you'll never look at your wallet the same again.